margin calls, 5 margin calls, 10. And the market starts dropping. And within a blink of an eye, the robot buys everything. The robot buys everything. And once it buys everything, it puts all my money in the market. And at the end of the day, I get stuck. All my capital gets stuck in the market. So we cannot have a sustainable business. We wrote to Royal Q and said we cannot have a sustainable business. The business is good, but the business is not sustainable. The business is profitable, but the business is not sustainable. It gets people with little capital stuck. I want everybody also to understand that Royal Q was not built for poor people. Royal Q had been built on a principle that if someone has money they don't need, and I've shared this in all the physical trainings I've done. When I joined Royal Q, I found something that said, I may not have it here on my screen very fast, but let me look for it and I share it with you. And to me, this was a mind-blowing statement. And the statement was saying, like I'm going to show you, that if someone has free money, if someone has free money over $100,000 and puts it in Royal Q and he trades as many coins as possible, this person has the power to make between 0.34% to 1.38% per day of their capital. And when I read this statement, I said, if someone needs financial freedom with the trading, they need the capital. They need the capital. They need to have money. Basically, they need the capital and substantial capital. You see, when we talk about capital, we are talking about substantial, over $100,000. But I know people don't understand these things. That's why you need to come here and create clarity. Then I came up with an idea. And I was speaking to this V6, the guy who became a V6. The guy who has just become a V6. And he told me one of the reasons why he was able to rank up very fast is this strategy. Because the strategy has power. The strategy has power, not only to give you money, but to help. Just a minute. Let me get this short. The strategy has the power, friends, not only to give you money, but to help the people who join under it also make money. And this strategy is the 3% 300x. And the goal of the strategy is to make sure that it helps you turn $100 to $100,000. It is the goal of the strategy, so that when you have $100,000, you can potentially automate your robot. Now, if your capital is not $100,000, the only power you have is to manage the little money you are having. Is not to expose the little money you are having. Give me a 3 in the chat if you are understanding what I'm saying. Give me a 3 in the chat. You see, there was a time, I will not discuss who. There was a time, there is a certain team that came up with an idea and said, the only way to be successful is to open so many margin calls. This team now is not so vibrant. And they were opening 500 margin calls, 200 margin calls, 300 margin calls, 700 margin calls. And they opened the margin calls. But they were not understanding, I think, the dynamics of the market. When the market changed a little bit, I no longer see them. I no longer see them now. And the reason is simple. The market can drop and buy all your calls. The only art you have is wallet management. And that's where the bull run strategy comes from. The bull run strategy sits on the first principle of coin identification. Identify a good coin that is on an uptrend. Identify a good coin that has high possibility of the market reversing to the upside. Identify a good coin that is on an uptrend. That is step one. That's the bull run strategy. And that's why we provide signals. So if you learn the art of identifying a good coin to pick, you have finished step one. That's why at 7:30, we teach you how to identify coins. That's why on Friday, I teach you how to use Royal Q to identify coins to trade. On Friday, I do that. Now, Monday to Friday, I teach you how to identify a coin using TradingView. Then on Friday, I teach you how to use Royal Q to identify a good trade. Now, how do you manage your capital? Using the bull run strategy. The strategy on Wednesday, we teach the buy by poverty strategy. It's up to you to choose which strategy you want to use. Now, this strategy is very simple. No matter how much capital you have, if you have $100, trade one coin. If you have $200, trade one coin. When it delivers, enter another coin. If you have $500, divide your $500 into 3. If you have $1,000, divide your $1,000 into 3. Am I making sense to someone? Then, when you pick a coin to trade, yes, you have $500. But when you divided your $500 into 3, what you got is what you are going to expose to one coin. How many trades can I trade if I've divided my capital into 3? A maximum of 2 coins. When one delivers, you enter another one. When both of the 2 do not deliver, don't trade another coin until the next day. Give me a 3 in the chat if you have understood those statements, because now we are already on the run. Allow me take the Bitcoin drink so that we can see at least Bitcoin are going to $82,000 this week. The more drink I take, the more the market goes up. It's a lie, eh? Never take me very serious. So that I drink and I cause Bitcoin to go high. Never try this at your home to take a drink that the market will go up. You see, people might start inboxing me, sell me that drink, sell me that drink, so that I drink and my floating loss recovers. It is a myth. It is not true. Because I see someone is already inboxing me. How much is that drink? My coins are in floating loss. It is not true. So let's get into the strategy. Let's get into the strategy. Okay. Now, first, why do I divide my capital into 3? Why do I trade a maximum of 2 coins? And when one delivers, it's when I enter another one. I know people don't know these things, but let me educate. There is something in cryptocurrency we call Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Let's see if we can have it now. Listen to me very clearly. This is where the business is. What is Bitcoin dominance? Bitcoin dominance is when they look at the total market, how much money is specifically in Bitcoin over other coins. Now, the Bitcoin dominance, my friends, keeps on changing. It keeps on changing. And because it dominates the market, it has effect to the overall performance of the market. And because of this idea, that's why you do not have to expose your money in all of it in any single trade. Let me leave TradingView because TradingView does not go into details about what is Bitcoin dominance. Let me use another. You just go to any browser. I'm not very smart. Just pick any browser. Just pick any browser. Let me change and I use, Androids. Androids have a better interface. So let me use an Android. Let me use an Android. So that let me use this tool. I have told you about this browser. It is very fast. So let's look at, just go and read what is BTC dominance. I'm not now. Bitcoin dominance is a significant metric in the cryptocurrency market that represents, are you able to see my screen? That represents the proportion of the Bitcoin's market capitalization in comparison to the combined market cap of the overall cryptocurrency. Now, if you have not yet taken time, friends, let me see. Let me read for you the Bitcoin dominance chart. It is here. Now, when they look at the market of Bitcoin compared to other cryptocurrency, they can be able to understand the significance. Now, when the Bitcoin dominance goes up, BTC goes up, other coins go down. When the Bitcoin dominance goes up, BTC can go down and the other coin go down. When the Bitcoin dominance goes up, BTC can be lateral. It can be not going up, not going down. Then these other coins go down. When the Bitcoin dominance goes down, the BTC goes up. This can happen. When the Bitcoin dominance goes down, but BTC goes up, you'll see all other cryptocurrency going up. That's why sometimes it can come to a time when you are seeing BTCs going up and other coins are going down. It can also come to a time when you see BTC is going down, but other coins are going up. You can also come to a time when you see BTC, the dominance of BTC is going down, BTC is going down, but these other coins are going up. there also comes a time when BTC is going down. Then the price of BTC is not going up, it's not going down, but other altcoins are going down. This effect is called Bitcoin dominance. And its effect happens every 24 hours. That's why we do not put all our capital in a coin in a day. That's why we say in the bull run strategy, we divide your $1,000 divide by 3. That's why we say $100 per coin. If you have $200, trade one coin. If it delivers, you enter another one. We say if you have $500, divide your $500 into 3. Trade a maximum of 2 coins a day. If one sells, you enter another one. If they both don't sell, tomorrow, trade another coin. If you have understood why this strategy came and why it is applied, give me a 4 in the chat. So that you stop this kwara me I see. You might make money in the short term and suffer in the long term. This is not gambling. It is facts. This is not gambling, it is facts. You see, how many of you have come up with a strategy? You make money for some time and you float for a longer time. Give me a yes in the chat if you are here. You said, okay, maybe Julius's strategy is not giving me very well. You come up with your own strategy. You say, let me say I have $500. Let me make my first buying amount, let me say 20 or $10. The rest of my money, let it buy margin calls. The robot buys everything. And at the end of the day, you were making money for some days, then you float for the rest of your life. It is because you don't understand the dominance effect. Me, I don't come here with guala. Me, I move with facts and knowledge. I move with facts. I don't do business with feelings. Facts and knowledge. Simple. Manage your capital. Manage your capital. If you can't manage your capital, leave trading. Even when we get in the other buy-by poverty strategy. That's why when we are teaching the buy-by poverty strategy, we say, if you are weak, don't try this strategy. Why? Because when it wins, it gives a lot of money. When it floats, it cuts your leg. Simple. Simple. When it wins, it gives good money. When it goes against you, it cuts your leg. That's why I say, when you apply the buy-by poverty strategy, go in with preset price signals, not current price. Because sometimes these current price signals are pumping. You buy the heel of the mountain. When you come down, you remain there for the rest of your life. Now, what is the bull run strategy? What is the bull run strategy? And what are the principles that govern this strategy? Principle number 1, focus on what you can control. Am I making sense to someone? Focus on what you can control. What can you control? I have a question. Can we control the market or we can control our capital? So I need some answers in the chat as I link the Bitcoin link. Can we control the market or we can control our capital? Okay. Can we control how many coins we can trade per day or we can't? Can we control how many coins we can trade per day or we can't? Can we control how many coins we can trade per day or we can't? Now, once you enter that mindset, then you are in business. If you can't have that mindset, then you are not yet in business. You are still a joker. Capital, how many coins I can trade? Capital, how many coins I can trade? Capital, how many coins can I trade? If you can't do that, you are still a joker. Friends, you can make a profit for a full month and float for 6 months. Am I making sense to someone? You can make a profit per day for a full month and you float for 6 months. So don't let anyone step on your head because they are making money now. Am I making am I making sense to someone? Don't let anyone step on your head because they are making profit now. Let no one step on your head. No. Let no one sit on your head because they are making money and they are posting results. No. No. No, my friend. Things can change. So capital management is very important. Capital management is very important. If I have big capital, this is not God forbid. You know, this has nothing to do with God. It is the market. You see, you see that's the challenge with the people in business. When God allows you to wake up, he has already blessed you. Now, every time God forbid, God doesn't work here. The market is the market. So you praying for the market is not a strategy. Face the reality. Manage your capital. That's the knowledge God gives you. These are things God forbid. God will pray for Bitcoin. God is not in the strategy. He has already blessed you. You trade badly and you call God, you will see. You trade badly and you call God, you will see. You will float. Even if you speak in tongues, you will float. Even if you say what, you will float. You trade badly and call God, you will suffer. God is not in the strategy. You see people say, I will call God, even if you speak in tongues. Now let's get to the strategy without wasting now any more single second. The formula is here. Come to your royal queue. The formula works. The strategy is called the bull run. Come to your royal queue. Tap on mine. When you tap on mine, tap on my strategy setting. My strategy setting. Create your strategy. Create the bull run strategy. Create the buy poverty strategy. Create any strategy you want. I have no problem with anyone. Then tap on the plus sign. Ask yourself, how much capital do I have? I have $100. This is my capital. The formula is simple. If you have $100, you cannot divide it into 3. You cannot manage what you don't have. If you understand me, give me a 3 in the chat. So I don't want to see people with $100 and below to say, me, I want to divide my $100 into 3. $100 and below for you, you have $50. It is 100 divided by 6. Simple. You have $50, it is 50 divided by 6. You have $83, it is 83 divided by 6. $100 and below, you cannot divide into 3. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. You cannot manage what you don't have. Are we understanding? Huh? Friends, you can't manage what you don't have. I don't know if I'm clear. Now, there is also another thing. If you have little capital, you must be patient. Give me a 5 in the chat if you have understood that. Little capital equals plus patience. If you have little capital, you must be very patient. Because when the market goes against you, you have nothing you can do about it. I don't know if I'm clear. Hey, for 2 days, the market is not returning. I'm under pressure. My money, yo, save my backup money. Little capital equals bugumikiriza. If you cannot have patience and you have little capital, find more money. Am I making sense? Someone has $100. How much is little capital? Any amount you have is little capital. It's up to you. It's up to you. Me, my role is to teach you the strategy. It's up to you. How much little is your capital is up to you. Now, when you get your $100, $100 and below, using this strategy, it is 50 divided by 6. What do you get? $50 divided by 6. I'm changing the calculator here. It is either 50 divided by 6. What you get is your first buying amount. It is 100 divided by 6. What you get is your first buying amount. It is 90 divided by 6. What you get is your first buying amount. Are we clear with that? Give me a 2 in the chat if we are clear with that. How we get the first buying amount for $100 and below. Are we clear? How we get the first buying amount for $100 and below? Good. Simple as that. Now let me share. I'm using 2 phones to help me to teach you very well. Now, I have $100. What will be my first buying amount? I have $100. What will be my first buying amount? I have $100. What will be my first buying amount? 16. So I will put 16 here. Now, do not switch on open double position. Because when you switch on open double position, instead of the robot going in with $16, it will go in with 16 times 2. Let me make another big statement. In trading, it's not about profit. In trading, it's not about how much profit you make. It's about how many trades you win. And I want to explain that. In trading, give me a 1 in the chat if it is in your ears. In trading, it's not about how much profit you make. It's about how many trades you win. Give me a 1 in the chat if my message is clear in your ears. It is not about how much profit you make. It's about how many trades you win. The reason why most of you are suffering with trading, you are chasing profit. Hello? Trading is not chasing of profit. Stop chasing profit. You will suffer. Am I clear? The art is to win the trade and compound your money. Now, how do we compound? This trade has sold. Let's go to a calculator. This trade has sold. My first buying amount was $16. Let me find a calculator. My first buying amount was $16. And the market did not go down. It only bought with $16. It rose by 3%. And I made 0.48. I have $100. The market did not drop. It only bought $16. It went up and it gave me 3% of $16. I made 0.48. On my next coin, my first buying amount will be 0.48 plus 16. So I have compounded my money. I trade one, I win. This one I also take 3%. I make 0.49. On my next trade, it will be 16 plus 16.048. And on my next trade, it will be 16.97. Give me a 3 in the chat if you have understood compounding. I'm making it simple. And when you do it consistently, and you win 300 trades, you become a millionaire. Let me get my compounding calculator. You become a millionaire. You started with $16. You are taking 3%. That's why I'm going to speak with my people. All our signals are going to be 3%. You become a millionaire. Now, I'm also going to answer another question here. You become a millionaire. Now, Julius, I started trading with $100. And these people add this. You add me, you put add this, you add this, you add this. Julius, I started with $100. My first buying amount was 16. I wanted to turn this to over $110,000. But when I traded up to signal 5, I entered floating loss. Up to now, the market has not yet returned. What am I supposed to do? You entered the market when the price of Bitcoin was at $73,000. Let me say it's now at 60,000. You are in floating loss. First one fact, you might recover if you did not open up margin calls. When the price of Bitcoin goes back to this price, what are you supposed to do? Simple formula. This is a business. You need to add more capital and move with the trades that are on their journey from $60,000 to 70. Am I speaking to someone? Am I speaking to someone? Am I speaking to someone? Julius, I started my journey with $100, with $500. Understand that when you entered the market, the price of Bitcoin was at $73,000. It is now at 59. You may not recover now. Bring more capital. This is a business. Hey, we would be continuing with the business. But you see, the market goes against there. You remain there a very long time. Yeah. This is a business. Did we tell you you are joining not a business? Bring more capital. I don't have capital. I would bring in. Had I known, why didn't you tell me at the start? Did I know how broke you are? You would have told me from the beginning that sometimes the market will go against me. Did I know how broke you are before I spoke to you about the business? And you see, me, I don't want to speak to anyone. I don't want to speak to anyone. I will not tell anyone about Royal Q. I will go and sell my land. Are you okay? Tell someone about the business. Increase your capital. May continue on your journey to becoming a millionaire. If being rich was easy, everybody would be rich. Making money is not for weak people. You either increase your capital or you suffer with your poverty. You ask people who leave jobs and they join and they open up shops. He thought when he opens up a boutique, every day people will be coming for clothes. It's now 6 months. Nobody is taking a trouser. Someone was told, when you open up a saloon, you invest once. It is now 2-3 days. Nobody is coming to cut hair. It is a business. The beauty is, it is not compared to a local business. It is not compared to a local business. When you invest money here and keep investing, your money is growing. You are winning more trades now. You are moving with the dynamics of the market as you are waiting for the other side of the coins to deliver. Hey, Julius, now I saw some coins get listed. It is part of the journey. It is part of the journey. Now, Julius, when the coin is delisted, I cannot take oxygen. When you were making money, you were taking oxygen. When you were making money, you were taking oxygen. Why are you not taking oxygen when things are changing a little bit? Who told you they are going to remain like this for a full year? Wrong mindset in business. I can't breathe here. That's why I say, come back here to your Royal Q. Come back here. Be present in your business. Come back here to your Royal Q. I know people will leave the Zoom, but me, I don't care. When you go, I will still make money. When you stay, I will still make money. I will continue. I will bring other people. Someone says, I will go. Go. Come here on your announcement and see what is Royal Q saying per day. You want me to raise? Why didn't you tell us the coin is going to be delisted? Don't you have your robot? Am I your robot? They're giving you announcement here. People can always be on my neck. You need to be informing us. You need to be robot. It is here. Suitable. They decided to delist the coin. You know me, I'm plain white. Come and read the announcement. Why is the phone refusing to tap on it? Let me use Android. They don't read, then let them not invest their money. Let me use Android. These are iPhones, they waste energy. You don't want to share the business. Come here, an announcement. What is the latest announcement? What is the new listing? They are listing new coins. You see, they are adding new coins. What coins are they removing? Now, Binance is removing these coins. Binance is removing Gara/USDT. Don't listen to bloggers. Some of you fill our groups with the bloggers' information. Someone inboxed you. I saw someone on the group saying this coin is going to be delisted. Read from here. Removing Gala from Binance spot trading. What are you supposed to do? Read the message. The exchanges will not be affected if you are using Binance Exchange or trading spot with the clear above. Please stop the trade as soon as possible. How do you stop? You sell the coin. How do you stop? When you read the removal announcement, stop suffering with the coin. Let me tell you statistically, when a coin is removed by a tier 1 exchange, it loses momentum. Sell the coin. Some of you are like apostles. You see, I came here, but I came wholeheartedly. Some of you are like apostles. I love my coiny. I love my coiny. I love my coiny. I don't want to touch it. When I touch it, I feel bad. I can't take oxygen. Sell the coin. Am I speaking to someone? Sell the coin. Are you an apostle? Huh? Are you an apostle? Sell the coin. Look at how much you are losing. You are going to make this money back in another trade. But these issues, my oxygen is not moving. Don't look for gambling. Don't look for gambling. Those of you who sold the faith, Binance said they are going to give you another coin. So be patient. Hey, but if you had sold immediately on the announcement, you would have recovered. You delayed with the coin as if you were founders. Am I clear? Give me a 2 in the chat if you are following. They told you, sell the coin, look at how much you are losing, start off again, make money in another coin. But these issues, I'm not breathing oxygen. You were breathing when you were making money. What stops you breathing when the market has changed? Now, let's go back to the strategy. Have we understood how to compound and find the first buying amount? Let me go to bigger capital. I have $200. I have $200. This is what you see. You have $200. I want you to understand. Don't bring all the $200. Use the half, $100. Leave the $100 unused. If this coin doesn't sell today, you will have $100 tomorrow. I have $300. For you, you have two options. One, you can divide this capital into 3 and trade 2 coins in a day and leave $100 unused. Or you can divide your capital into 2 and use 150 for 1 coin and leave the 150 unused. You only trade a second coin in a day if the first one has sold. I have $400. You can divide your $400 into 3 and trade 2 coins a day, each with 133. You only enter second coin when the first one has sold. I have $500. The same thing. You can decide to divide your capital into 2, trade 1 coin. When it delivers, you trade the second one and leave the 250 unused. Or divide your 500 into 3, trade 2 coins in a day and leave 166 unused. I have $1,000. You have 2 options. You can divide your capital into 2, trade 1 coin. When it delivers, you enter another one. Or divide your capital into 3 and trade 2 coins. When 1 delivers, you enter another one. This strategy works up to $1,000. Are we clear? Am I clear with finding the first buying amount? So After this, now 350 divided by 6. What you get is your first buying amount. $500, I divide by 3. Then what I get, I divide by 6. What I get is my first buying amount. Have we understood first buying amount? If you have understood first buying amount, give me a 3 in the chat as I drink the Bitcoin drink. Next, let me share my screen. Now, we are on the robot. We are on the robot. I'm finishing in the next 15 minutes. Now, I have come here on my strategy setting. I have created my strategy. And my first buying amount is 16 because I have $100. Listen to me. Make sure the AI margin call is on. For those of you who joined late, I explained to you why we wrote to Royal Q and told them to put this thing in. Why? When you don't switch on the AI margin call, even if you open 1 million margin calls, the robot can buy all the 1 million margin calls and the market continues going down. Give me a 2 in the chat if I'm speaking to someone. Give me a 2 in the chat if I'm speaking to someone. The market is not your friend. Now I see the market is coming up. The market is pumping now. Are we going to chase the profit or we are going to chase to win the trades? Some answers in the chat. Are we going to chase this profit or we are going to chase to win the trades? Some answers in the chat. Now, when you chase the money, you will suffer. I promise you. You just want to win the trade. When you win your trade, you compound your money. It is as simple as that. These are things I have $100. Let me go all in with it. You will suffer. I have $500. Let me go all with it. You will suffer. The market can change. Now, switch on the AI margin call. Make sure the AI margin call is on. For example, when we say that the market is going to drop by 0.2 and it rises by 0.1, when it drops, the AI margin call will not buy your money immediately. No, it will wait for them to see if the market is really reversing up and it puts in your money. This will save you a lot. It will save your money being exposed because we are compounding our first buying amount. If you understood how to compound, give me a 3 in the chat. If you understood how you compound, give me a 3 in the chat. Because the reason why most of you want too much money is because you have not understood the art of compounding. You have not understood the art of compounding. That's going to make you a millionaire. You are chasing money now. You are chasing money now. I want you to stop chasing money. Understand? 1 + 1 = 2. Not 100 plus a million. 1 + 1 = 2. Wealth is built. You do not become wealthy. You build wealth. Am I speaking to someone? Give me a yes in the chat if I'm speaking to someone. Money is built. Money is built. You build your capital. You do not become rich. No, you build. You understand the dynamics of building. You don't dream of being a millionaire. These are not dreams. If you don't listen, you will suffer. Yes, you adjust your first buying amount. That's all on the next trade. Now this one says I've not understood. Your first buying amount was 16. The coin has sold and you have made $3. On the next coin, it is 16 plus the 3. So here, 16 plus 3, I will put 19 on the next coin. Is it okay, Aggie? Simple. Aggie, is it okay? Aggie, is it okay? Now, the margin calls in our strategy, they are 5. The take profit is 3. The take profit callback is 0.1. The buying callback is 0.1. The sub position take profit is 0.1. We don't trade in cycle, we trade one shot. If you have understood this page, give me a tweet in the chat. If you have understood, give me a tweet in the chat. Now next, let's go to the margin call. The AI margin call must be on. Now, let's go to margin configuration. Once the AI margin call is on, whether the signal I've sent you is 15% drop, 20% drop, 5% drop, you just change here. First call 0.2, the AI must be on one time. Second call 0.3, one time. Third call 0.5, one time. Fourth call 0.1, one time. Fifth call, one time. And that is the strategy. Then you save it. You can even come back and call it a name, bull run strategy. This strategy is good. It is conservative. It is not radical. It does not overexpose your money. Then you save your strategy. Now, the next question, how do I use it? You set according to your capital. How do I use it? Simple. Put this strategy in all your coins at once. Put this strategy in all your coins at once. I'm now finishing. But before I finish, I want to listen from you. Even if the drop is 80, especially on our preset price signals. By the way, even current price signals, it is okay. As long as you are managing your capital. Any question before I continue? Any question before I go to the last phase and I leave the Zoom? Any question before I finish? Because now I'm going into the last. Don't listen to anyone about communications in your exchange. I don't know if I'm making sense to someone. Check your app. Give me a tweet in the chat if you have understood someone. When someone communicates in the group and says, this coin is going to be delisted, before you listen, go and check your own application. Am I communicating to someone? Am I communicating to someone? come here to your robot. Don't listen to anyone because they might be posting wrong information. Come here to your robot on home. Come here on the announcement. Removal. You see, for the last days, people have been posting this coin is going to be removed. Is it an announcement that is official? Or is what people are finding on social media? Am I making sense to someone? Am I making sense to someone? Am I making sense to someone? Let me know. Because me, I'm usually on these groups. Someone comes and communicates wrong information to you. You start figuring, you start not breathing oxygen. Am I speaking to someone? Even now, I've seen some wrong information being shared. Look for official platforms. Am I making sense? Look for official platforms, not what people find on social media. Am I making sense to someone? Go and check your exchange. Don't listen to what people find on social media. My phone is jamming. Why am I saying this? I'm not saying you do not cross-check the information because someone can post a wrong information. Are we running? Now, any question before I finish? Any question before I finish? Any question before I finish? Because now I'm coming to the end of the training. Any question before I finish? Because I'm coming to the end. And this one is saying, where do I check the announcements? Let me first check. First, wait. This phone is jamming. This phone is jamming. Just a minute. This phone is jamming. Go to 1. You can check on your exchange. You can check with your exchange. And the announcements are usually very clear. So let me go to 1 and you will see. Mhm. You are there. Mpuga. You can always check in your exchange on announcement area. Let me open my exchange, because I know most of you don't want to read. Let me open my exchange. Let me open my exchange. I'm now finishing. This is my Binance. Can you all see announcement area here? Can we now see announcement here? Give me one in the chat if you can see announcement. Give me one in the chat if you can see announcement. Now open the announcement. Can we see announcement by the exchange? Tap on the announcement. Do not read the top. Tap on the announcement. Then read. This is a general announcement. Products and services referred here may not be available in your region. At Binance, we periodically review each digital asset we list to ensure that it continues to meet high level of standard and industry requirements. When a coin or a token no longer meets these standards or the industry landscape changes, we conduct a more depth review and potential delist. Our priority is to ensure best services and protection of our users. We will conduct these reviews and we consider a variety of factors. Here's what we consider. Not about to ask me why do they delist. Commitment of the team project, level and quality of the development activity, trading volume and liquidity, stability and safety, network, smart contract, public communication, responsiveness. They have given their reasons. Based on our most recent reviews, we decided to delist and seize all spot. Now you are trading in the spot market. All spot of Bondi, Donko, MDX, and Polos. Now, listen to me. Listen here. They are down saying exactly the pairs being removed are, you read, Bond BTC, Bond USDT, Donko BTC, Donko USDT, MDX USDT, and Polos USDT. Now, if I'm trading these coins, what do I do? Now, below here they say, all trade orders will be automatically removed. And after trade ceasing in each respective trading pair, the token evaluation will no longer be displayed in your wallet. View your assets after trade ceases. Please ensure you have not selected hide small. So, when are they going to delist? Delisted tokens may be converted to stable coins on behalf of users. So what do you do? If this coin is already in your Binance, in your Royal Queue, don't waste time. Go to the coin, tap on sell, market price, and sell the coin. As simple as that. Look at how much you are losing. Look at how much you are losing, and you make the money in another trade. Give me a 2 in the chat if I'm clear. Now, every question you have is here on announcement. I don't want to be the one responsible. Now, those of you who are asking me, Ocean, fetch AI, it is here. They explained. Binance has completed Ocean, GAX, and merge to FATE using the new project name called Artificial Superintelligence. Once the conversion is available, users will be able to deposit Ocean and swap the coin to FATE. They have explained. And you can write your complaint below. Am I clear? No, the coin will automatically disappear. I think I'm done for today. If you have been able to learn something, give me a one in the chat. If you have been able to learn something, give me one in the chat. If you have been able to learn something, give me one in the chat. I wish you a nice day. Too much of anything is always bad. What I've taught is enough. You see, some people want to overlearn. I want to learn everything. I want to learn everything. Lo. Please go back again. Too much of anything is bad. What you have learned is enough. Don't die on me. You know, me, I want it. Today it is enough. I was not okay. I was I can't believe it. Please continue. It is enough for today. See you tomorrow. I wish you a nice. I'm going to post a video on how you link all the coins. In the next few minutes, I'll post it on a Telegram group and in all groups. I'm going to post a video. Now I'm done. The video was already made. Let me repost it. Now I'm done. Enough is enough. I'm not going to teach until people start confusing themselves. So far, what I've taught, some are still confused. Now I continue. Have a nice day. Bye, everyone. Go in peace, not in pieces. Go in peace, not in pieces. How do I get the Telegram link? Ask your upline. Who brought you in the business? Thank you so much. Love you all. And bye-bye.